previous class we studied about the lesson too big, too small. Okay, chapter 1 explanation part we have seen, and today we are going to study about the exercises which is given at the back of the chapter. So children, open page number 3. Okay, so it starts with understanding the story. A part, complete these sentences with too big or too small. So here see some fill in the blank sentences are given, and you have to read the sentence and you have to find out whether it is Shanu is too big for this thing or she is too small for that thing. Okay, so let's start. Shanu is, number 1, a dash to sleep in the baby's cot. So for baby's cot she is big enough, no, because only small babies can sleep in the cot. So here we will write too big. Okay, so number 1 is too big. Second, dash to walk to school alone. So obviously she cannot go to school alone because she's small enough to go on a busy street, right? So here we will write too small. Too small. S-M-A-L-L. Small. Next, dash to carry the baby. For carrying the baby also she is small. So we will write too small. Too small. Next, to dash to make dosas at the stove. For cooking also she is very small now. So we will write too small. Too small. Fifth one is to wear her old pink frock. See, old pink frock means now she is growing, no? She has grown up. So that old pink frock will not fit her properly. So she is too big to wear her old pink frock. So we will write too big. Next, to climb upon Dadu's back. Dadu is old, no? Grandfather is old. So he will carry Shanu on his back. The Dadu's back will start paining. So she is too big to climb on Dadu's back. You write too big. Okay. So first one is too big. Second, too small. Third, too small. Fourth, too small. Fifth, too big. And sixth, too big. Okay. Next is children question answers. So children, you will make English 2 copies. 4-line copies is given to you. So for English 1 also you will go make 4 lines copy, and English 2 also you will make 4-line copies. Okay, and you will write, you will first put the date, then you will put the chapter's name, then you will write question, and just below that you will write answers. And children, it should be in very neat and clean handwriting, and you will not make any mistake while writing. Please be very careful about the spellings and all. Okay, writing should be good, and if you will write carefully, you will not make mistakes in spellings. So next is question answers. I will give you the PDF of question answers you will get. You can see and write, but I will discuss it orally here. Okay. So first is, why is Shanu puzzled? This you can mark in book only. So 3 options are given. Let us see which option is correct. First, because she can't walk to school alone. Wrong. Because Ammi can't lift her up anymore. Wrong. Because she doesn't know if she is too big or too small. Yes, this is the right one. Because she doesn't know if she is too big or too small. So you can tick mark on C option. B1 you tick mark on C option. This is the right option. Second question is, name any 3 things that that Shanu is the right size for. So we studied yesterday in the previous class we studied what is Shanu the right size for? Shanu is the right size for Abbu to carry her on his shoulders. Then for taking Dadu for his morning walks, and third can be she's the right size for Dadi to tell her stories to, and also she's perfect size to for the family for hugging. So this is these are the three things that Shanu is the right size for. Third question, you will always be the perfect size for this. They all say. Now question is, who are they? So they are Shanu's family, Ammi, Abbu, Dadu and Dadi. What will Shanu always be the perfect size for? Shanu will always be the perfect size for hugging. How do you think this makes Shanu feel? So this makes Shanu feel happy and not puzzled anymore. She was not confused anymore. So these are the question answers you will write in copy, but I will give you the PDF, then only you will write. Okay children? Next is grammar and usage. Okay. Common nouns, singular and plural. So children, singular and plural. Singular means what? Singular means one. This is singular. And plural means many. Okay, one many we have studied now in previous class. So singular means one and plural means many. Okay, if I say one chalk, many chalks. So this is singular and chalks will be plural. Okay. So look at the picture and read the words cot. You can see there is one cot, it is singular, and cots. You can see three cots are there, no? So it is plural. Okay. So the noun cot talks about only one thing, so we call it a singular noun. And the noun cots, when we say cots, see, cot means only one cot, it is singular. And when it talks about many cots, it becomes plural. So we say it plural noun. Okay. Now next question is write the missing nouns, singular and plural. Okay, so we will see this now. First one is, so two columns are there, singular and plural. A bin. So you can see there is only one bin, that's bin. We say it bin. And in the next picture you see three. So three bin or three bins. They will be bins because there are three, many. Okay. So one B is B-I-N-S. You can write like this. Now second, A school, and in second part two schools. So A you write school and B you write schools. Schools. Third, a bicycle, two bicycles. So A B-I-C-Y B-I-C-Y-C-L-E. A bicycle. And B1, two bicycles. B-I-C-Y-C-L-E-S. Next one, a book, many books. So here we will write a B-O-O-K. Next one is already given. Fifth, a flower, many flowers. So B1 we will write L-L-O-W-E-R-S. So 1B bins, 2A school, B schools, 3A bicycle, B bicycles, 4A book, 5B flowers. Okay. So you write it down children. Next is countable and uncountable nouns. So children, what is countable and uncountable noun? children, countable nouns are those which can be counted. Countable nouns which can be counted. Okay, and uncountable which cannot be counted. Uncountable nouns, it cannot be counted. Okay, if I say book, example book, you can count the books, no? 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, 5 books, 10 books, 12 books, 20 books, you can count books. So, book is countable noun. Okay? If I say pen, 1 pen, 2 pen, 3 pens, 4 pens, 5 pens, you can count, right? So, this is also countable. If I say water, can you count 1 water, 2 water, 3 water, give me 5 water? No. You can say give me 2 glasses of water or 5 glasses. Glass you can count, but you cannot count water. Okay, so it is uncountable. It is uncountable. If I say salt, namak, can you count salt? Give me 1 salt, give me 2 salt. You can say 1 packet of salt, 2 packets of salt, or 1 spoon of salt, 2 spoons of salt. That can be counted, spoon or packet, okay? But, or 1 pinch of salt, 2 pinches of salt, like chutki bhar, that is another thing. But if I say to count salt, namak, you cannot count. Salt को आप नहीं गिन सकते हैं ना? So, salt is uncountable. So, I hope you have understood, children, that countable nouns which can be counted and uncountable nouns which cannot be counted. So, let us see the exercise which is given here. B. Can we count these? Write Y for yes and N for no in the box. Monkey. You can count. Now there are 5 monkeys on the tree. There are 2 monkeys playing outside like this. You can count. So first one is Y, means yes. Bottle. 2 bottles, 3 bottles, 5 bottles. We can count. So it is also yes. Yes means yes. They are countable. Salt, no, you cannot count. Just now I told you. N, you cannot count. Train, yes, we can count. 1 train, 2 trains, 3 trains. So you can count train. Money. So children, now see about money. There is a lot of confusion. Children get confused about money. They say that money can be counted. But no, children. You try to understand the difference. We can count rupees, okay? We can count rupees. We can count coins. You can count dollars, pounds, dinar, yen, whatever is the currency of any country, that can be counted. But if you say money, money you cannot count it. In Hindi, if I say daulat, daulat cannot be counted, okay? But paise, rupee, this can be counted. So if you see rupees or this, rupees countable, okay? Coins countable, dollar countable, but money uncountable. Okay, so don't get confused that money can be counted. Money cannot be counted. Whatever currency is there, rupees, coins, paise, dinar, dollar, that can be counted. So here we will write no. Then 6th one is apple. Yes, apple we can count. 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple. This can be counted. Then 7th is songs. Yes, there are 3 songs in my cassette. So songs can also be counted, right? This singer has sung 400 songs in his entire music career, like this. So songs can be counted. So it is yes. Then 8th one, music. Now music you cannot count, okay? How many music is there? Can you tell? No. Music cannot be counted. Okay. So songs you can count, but music cannot be counted. So we will say no. Ninth one. Food. Now see again same thing. Food cannot be counted. You will not say no that I have eaten 2 food. No. You can say I have eaten 2 chapatis. I have eaten 1 bowl of rice. But if I say how many food you have eaten, you cannot say. Okay. So food is uncountable. Whatever you are eating, chapatis or whatever, that you can count, but even rice you cannot count. 1 rice, 2 rice, no. 1 bowl of rice, 2 bowls of rice you can count. So you should try to understand what is asked. Food cannot be counted. So this is no, uncountable. Next is plate. Yes, plate you can count. 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate. Okay. So first is yes, second yes, third no, fourth yes, fifth no, sixth yes, seventh yes, eighth no, ninth no, and 10th is yes. Now children, next is words in use. Okay, so here you are to read this sentence. You are just big enough to take me for my morning walks. The words in color mean that Shanu is as big as needed to take her grandfather for his morning walk. So let's see about enough. Enough means sufficient. Okay, bahut, that is enough. Complete these sentences with the correct words from the box. So you see some words are given in the box, and we will take the help of these names and we will fill in the blanks. So first one is Mehul is dash to ride the roller coaster. So Mehul is, you will write tall enough. Roller coaster, only tall ones can, you know. So first one is tall enough. Tall enough. Swati is dash to ride the bus alone. Swati is old enough. Okay, Swati is old enough to ride the bus alone. Old enough. Asif is dash enough, dash to fit into this shirt. You can write Asif is small enough to fit into this shirt. Small enough. The luggage is light enough for me to carry. Light enough. L-G-H-T, light enough. And the house is now quiet enough for us to study. Quiet means it is very silent. Q-U-I-E-T. Quiet enough. Tall enough. Second, old enough. Third, small enough. Fourth, light enough. And fifth is quiet enough. Okay. Next is writing part you come. Imagine you are Shanu. Complete these sentences with words from the box. Again, some words are given in the box and we will fill this. So first one already given. I am Shanu. I go to school every day. Okay, here only I am writing. Second one is school every day. Third is Abu carries me on his shoulders. On his shoulders. Fourth, Dadi tells me stories. Tells me stories. And fifth, I love my family. I love my family. Okay. Second one is school every day. and fifth, love my family. So children, with this we complete the exercise part, and please all of you fill your exercise book properly and learn all the exercises which is given, because it will come in the exam. Okay children, thank you.